An arrow is a directional symbol. It has a pointed end because an arrow has every intention of going in a particular direction. You see, the arrow is deliberate on meeting its end goal because it is steadfast in its delivery. It intends to go to a particular place. You know, I looked up the definition of intentional, and it means something that is done on purpose. So I want to pose this question. How far are you willing to go to be intentional when it comes to living out your purpose? So often in life we get content with going through the motions, and we deceive ourselves into thinking that this ordinary life is just the way things are supposed to be, that even in fact this is as good as it gets. Well, your mind voices your thoughts, and no doubt about it, your thoughts are very, very powerful, but it's not louder than the cry of your soul. So what is your soul crying out for? What were you called to do? That's the thing that keeps you up at night, leaving you with a feeling of unfulfillment. You see, to be intentional is an adjective and a verb all at the same time because it describes who you are while also telling about what you do. So right now, I am challenging you all today. I'm challenging you to a call to action, a call to live intentional, to be deliberate in your attempt to live your dreams, because so often we think about living out our purpose and visions, and our mind only sees the finished product of what our dream looks like. We don't dream about the baby steps it'll take to get there, and yet those are just the elements we need in order to reach our goals. You know, the planning, the brainstorming, the budgeting, the resources. We only see the finished product in its entirety, and yet we're intimidated by that, so we never even get started. I mean, there's people who have genius ideas that will never reach the outside of their brain. So I'm challenging you to not be that person. I heard an analogy once that most people keep their hopes and dreams stored away in a box. They close that box and put it at the top shelf in their closet, and every now and then they go back and check to make sure that their dreams are still there. So starting today, don't live a passive, aggressive life where you're somewhat just okay about the state of your life, but yet still complain or wish it could be better. Get intentional, get deliberate, live life on purpose and not by chance. Think about what areas in your life you need to be intentional. Is it your health, your finances, your spiritual development, your relationships, or your intellectual growth? Well, whatever the case, wherever you are, pursue an attitude of being intentional in reaching it, because a goal is just a wish without application. Live your purpose on purpose. I feel like so often when it comes to living the life God has called you to live, we fall short of these mental barriers, and that mental barrier could be because God is so sovereign and supernatural, we feel that we can't mix practicality with spirituality, when in fact they actually can work together. See, God is a simple God, and yet in everything we do, there's always a spiritual undertone. So whatever it takes, with what you have right now, with where you are in life, sit and think of practical ways you can become intentional about living the life you were called to live, starting with step 1, not step 10. So your thoughts should be carefully considered and calculated. Start with going after your dreams, because if you haven't realized, your dreams don't go after you. You have to chase them. And one day when you work hard enough and you start running after them, because if you don't run after them, they will get away from you. But they won't if you're running. And definitely if you're running after your dreams with every intention of catching them.